Hello, Nicola. What you doing? I'm doing experiments on the cosmic energy. Cosmic energy? What does that mean? Electric power is everywhere present in unlimited quantity. What? It can drive the world's machinery without the need of coal, oil, gas, or any other fuel. That's craziness, man. What are you talking about? Take a look at this power outlet plug. Go ahead, it has the cosmic energy inside it. Go ahead and touch it. Oh, I know how plugs work. That's not dangerous. Touch it then. You will see what I'm talking about. Okay, give it to me. Hello, welcome to CEAZOR Snack Sandwich. Today we're taking a look at YEL Yield Enhancement Labs Finance, or the YEL token. Now the reason why I'm looking at this is because today I noticed that I had some YEL token in one of my wallets, actually the Phantom wallet. And I don't know why I got this, but some reason I got an airdrop of approximately 800 YEL tokens. And I thought I would look into YEL protocol and try to figure out what is this thing before I decide what to do with this random airdrop. Now, the first thing I checked out was like why I got an airdrop, and I tried to figure it out. I went to the Discord and found the airdrop channel and found this, and it says in order to participate in the airdrop, do this stuff. Now, I did none of these things, so I'm not exactly sure why I got an airdrop. Perhaps it's I don't know why. Maybe they just know me, or there's some other reason why they gave out airdrops for participating in something. And anyways, so I got this airdrop. Now, the tokens are currently worth about 2 cents, and there's some prediction by the community that maybe it will go to $1.38. So this is interesting, like they have this like token sale, you can buy the token this, and this is an expectation. So this is a cool advertising little scheme, I don't, maybe I shouldn't call it a scheme, but a little advertising idea that like maybe it's a good idea to buy this token or so forth. I don't know. That's your choice. I'm basically going to tell you what does this protocol aim to do, and you can decide whether or not you think this is reality and what will happen. Now, if you go to Spooky Swap right now, I got so this many tokens. It's worth currently about $15 if I were to dump them now. So I don't think it's worth dumping right now, this amount of tokens. Why would I dump it? I'd better off playing the risky and trying to go for the dollar, right? If it does go up to $1 or $1.38, it's a substantial amount of money worth holding on to, right? So I'm gonna hang it out and watch and see what happens. But let's get into YEL, or the Yield Enhancement Labs, and talk about what does it do. So if we go in here to Spectre first, we can see that it's going to operate on all 4 major chains: Ethereum, Binance, Polygon, and Phantom. And they do talk about operating on more chains. Now, I'll explain to what these is. Let's go through the docs, and then I'll come back to here and show you some of the points that I'm talking about in the docs. So the first thing in the docs, if we go down through the docs to products, Spectre. The Spectre is the first product that they're planning on operating, and that is a dashboard to manage your staking and farming opportunities. So that's this thing here that I've opened already here. This is the Spectre, as you can see. So basically it's a way for you to either stake like single tokens, or you can stake LPs and you can gain some rewards. So what they're going to do is they're going to look around this blockchain, whatever blockchain you happen to be on, and it's going to have different opportunities out there that they have found, and you can take part in them. So now, these are not vaults because they're not going to harvest, like in this case, this Spirit FTM. They're not going to harvest the Spirit and rebuild more LPs for you. They're just going to show you that this option is available. and you can take advantage of it through their protocol here. And you can also get some YEL tokens on top of it. So they're going to incentivize the use of their platform, their UI, to take part in these other farming opportunities. So it's a good idea, I think, because you can come here and see a whole bunch of opportunities and decide which one you want to take part in. I think it's interesting in this sense. They're going to incentivize it and give you their own, the native token of that opportunity. So both single-sided and LP staking. So that's basically what this Spectre is going to do. Now it doesn't have a whole lot of explanation here, but it does say a detailed guide will come shortly. So maybe you can come back and check at that time. The second product thing that they're planning to launch is Centrifuge, which is a lottery-based thing where you can use your rewards to try to take part in a lottery. You can read through this and understand everything, but basically it's every 12 hours. They're going to do a ticket. You know, you can buy 10 tickets with one wallet. It doesn't say how much each ticket's gonna cost though. But if you get one number, you get 30% of the entire pool is going to be given to anyone who gets one number. So maybe there's 100 people who got, or let's say there's 10 people who got one number right, then they each are going to get 3%, right? So it's just basically 30% is given to everybody who got one number right, 30% for two numbers, 15 and 50, or 25 and 15 for four numbers. So this is interesting. It doesn't clearly say where the funds are going to come from, whether or not they're going to be completely supplied by emissions or maybe subsidized by emissions and fees. But I would think that they're going to use the fees from different services like the Spectre service to fund this, as well as maybe some emissions at the start to get some traction going. Then they have governance, which of course is like normal, like you can vote on things and change things and so forth. Going down, there are these three options here for other protocols to integrate their protocol into here. So the first one is Rimbos, it's single-sided staking with the rewarding of the same token. So what they're going to do is you could come here, if say you had a project and you had a token, you could come here and you could use their farm. You could give them your token and people could supply, stake your token. So let's say we had a CEAZOR token. I could talk to them and say, hey, I want to open up this farm. And then I would give them CEAZOR tokens, and they would then basically reward people who staked CEAZOR tokens with more CEAZOR tokens. The second one is similar with LPs instead. So I would come to them and say, hey, listen, I want people to supply liquidity to CEAZOR token and maybe let's say FTM, so CEAZOR FTM, and they would give my CEAZOR token to them as rewards, and also maybe some YEL tokens depending on the negotiation between me and them, CEAZOR protocol and them. And then the last one is, let's say I already have a farm. I have some sort of farm set up already. Well, they're saying that they could yield aggregate that farm, sort of like they could allow people to come to their protocol, stake there instead, and get that yield farm opportunity with YEL on top of it, which is basically the same thing they're doing with Spectre. However, I could ask my protocol to be included in that. So that's interesting. And then the last thing here we have that is quite interesting is this equilibrium. Now this equilibrium is a bit strange, but I kind of understand it. Basically, I would come to Yield Enhancement Labs with some sort of LP, like for example, they say Waka FTM, but whatever, let's say CEAZOR FTM. And then they would hunt around. I would just put it in there and give it to them to manage. And they would hunt around based on which strategy, the risk level strategy I'm willing to take. And they would, basically move those funds around for me and harvest different things. But what makes this very interesting is the bottom part here. And that is that when they collect the rewards from these different farms here, they're going to sell the rewards and buy the YEL token. And then they're going to give me my initial deposit plus YEL tokens as my rewards. So if I don't want like a whole bunch of different tokens, because in the end it's probably going to move around a lot, right? They're going to move to different farms, whatever farm is best, and then they're going to be collecting all these different tokens, and then when I want to get out, they would take those tokens all and sell them for YEL tokens. Now the idea here is that they're saying there's going to be a constant buy pressure for YEL because this thing's going to be buying YEL tokens. However, that's a little bit misleading because I think the majority of the people who actually take part in this will then turn around and immediately sell those YEL tokens. But I don't know, maybe not, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they will stick those YEL tokens into one of the staking contracts for the YEL token. So that pretty much covers this idea. Is a very general overview. There's not a lot here. They don't explain everything quite clearly yet, but they're just getting ready. They're just getting started. And I don't know if I like this, but like I said at the very start, I think, I got an airdrop. It's worth now $17. If it goes up to worth $800, that'd be great. So I'm going to watch the product and see what happens and see if there's any major changes. But that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching and good luck. Bye-bye.